Hi, I'm Elias.
And I'm Vince.
And welcome back to another episode of I'm High and This is Food. Vince, why are we up so goddamn early?
Because we're going to do a wake and bake. We're going to start doing a breakfast casserole recipe that we've been thinking of for a while. And we're going to try it out this morning. But first, we got to get some coffee and some weed.
So what are we smoking today?
So, this morning we have a pretty dope strain called Jack Frost. And it's a mix between Jack Hare, White Widow, and Northern Lights. It's a nice sativa dominant strain to get us going in the morning. So we're gonna smoke up. For this casserole is basically a country breakfast casserole. So I'm gonna brown up some turkey sausage right here. I got some potatoes that I diced up real small. Gonna get those frying up. And essentially the end goal of what we're gonna be making here, if you envision a casserole dish full of all sorts of great breakfast junk. It's going to be potatoes, sausage, eggs, cheese, covered in country gravy, and we're going to top the whole thing with some like biscuit dough. So there's going to be like biscuits on top. Alright, we got our turkey sausage browning up here in a little bit of butter. We got our potatoes going, we got our sausage going, and while we do that, we should probably get some cheese grated up. So we're just hitting the potatoes with butter, salt, and pepper is all they need. And we're going to cover them up and let them cook down a bit. So I just got myself a small block of just mild cheddar cheese. Now, what we're going to be doing with this is, as we do our layers in our casserole dish, we're going to be putting cheese in between each layer. And the theory behind that is not only is it awesome, but hopefully it'll help glue the layers together, glue the meat between the potatoes, between the eggs. And then if we pour the gravy into all of that, theoretically the gravy should glue everything even together even more. Alright, so now we're going to be getting our gravy started. So we have 3/4 of a cup of cooking oil. We're using canola oil. Alright, so what I've done, we got our oil heated now. I've gotten some all-purpose flour and I mixed a bunch of black pepper and salt into it. So what we want to do is we just want to mix this in and cook it as we go. What are you doing? Okay. Alright, so it's starting to brown up. We're going to grab 4 cups of milk right here, which is leaking. And we're just going to gradually stir this milk in and let it cook. pepper in here. I managed to make a pretty fine mess of the stove. So we got our country gravy here now. We added the milk to it and stirred it all up. It's nice and thick and creamy now. And it probably needs like a ton more seasoning. I haven't tasted it yet, but it's looking fantastic. So we got the country gravy pretty much down. We added some fresh thyme from a little plant that's in our kitchen. And we got this down pretty good. I think it's freaking tasty. And we got some salt and pepper in here. It's delicious. I can't wait to spread this over everything. So we have pretty much everything ready. What we're doing now is we took our name brand biscuit dough, and we're kind of just taking the already like portioned pieces and kind of just cutting them in half more and turning them into discs, almost like pizza dough. Hey, it's a pizza pie. And this is we're gonna like layer these on top, and they're gonna cook up super awesome. We got everything ready for our casserole. We got our potatoes, we got our turkey sausage, we got our eggs, we got cheese, delicious country gravy we made from scratch, and we got our little biscuit dough from a tin. Anyways, so we're just gonna start layering all this stuff out. So we try to spread out a little bottom layer of potatoes. Alright, now we're gonna get our first in-between layer of cheese going. Oh yeah. You can never have too much cheese, am I right? Alright, that's starting to look pretty good. Now, turkey sausage. Layer that bad boy in there. Oh yeah. I don't know about you, but I got a good feeling about this one. This is looking pretty dope. Alright. Ta-da! And I've just figured right now, actually, as we were going, I think I want to do one layer of gravy in the middle here. So I'm kind of doling this out a little bit. I don't want it too much right on top here, but I definitely want everything to mush down and glue together. I'll grab a spoon. Alright. Just try to smooth that all around the corners and let it get down in there. This is looking choice. Alright, cheese. Mas queso. Mas. Huevos. We got our eggs in here to go as the final layer. And I probably should have chopped them up a little more, to be honest. You know what? We totally could have gotten away with 6 eggs.
Oh, definitely.
Come to think of it. Alright, last layer of cheese before we do our biscuits. Just sprinkle that all around a little bit. Oh yeah, just soak that in. Now, one last layer of gravy to go around before we put the biscuits on top. And we really want to get this down in all the nooks and crannies if possible. Country gravy, by definition, is quite thick, so you really want to spoon it around And get it nice and in there. It's almost like you're icing a cake, right? Just think of it as the beautiful gravy icing on top. Oh yeah. Get in there, baby. Probably want to like give this a good shake to settle everything in there. Alrighty. That's looking pretty good. Now we can start layering our stretched out biscuit dough on over. Now this is an experiment in and of itself, honestly. So we'll see just how this even turns out. But the goal is to have a nice flaky biscuit layer. Oh yeah. I got skills or what? Screw it. We can do some overlapping. Why not? Try to like stretch that out. There's a little problem corner here, but oh well. It's I'm high and this is food. It's not I'm high and this is the Culinary Institute of the universe or some shit. This is our almost final product ready to go into the oven. I brushed the biscuit dough with a little bit of butter on top. And we're gonna just go ahead and just follow the cooking instructions for the biscuits. We're gonna put it in for 325. We're gonna check on it at about 15 minutes because we stretched them thin. So, oh, come on, Molly. You're
Molly!
Molly, what are you doing? In she goes. And we're gonna want to cook that for 15 minutes. And we'll
That's
check on
15
that.
seconds.
It's 15 minutes.
Oh.
Should be done cooking now. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, that came out even more perfect than I could have hoped. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, moment of truth. We let it mostly cool down. Now we're gonna dig on in and see how it turned out all the way through. Oh, it's definitely nice and thick. I can feel it. Oof. Yeah, it's nice. Oh, look at that filling though. Yeah, it came out nice and thick. Not the most pretty presentation, but damn, that's awesome. This one will come out better. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's everything you want in a breakfast, right on a plate. Can't wait to munch down on some of this stuff. Well, I'd say our little breakfast casserole experiment for our wake and bake today turned out pretty fucking tasty. I'm happy with how this turned out. What do you think, Elias?
I'm too busy eating.
I feel it. All right, everyone. Have a good day. Happy breakfast.